Hello, my name is Dee. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome back if you have been here before. So today we are going to be doing a reading on what your person's current intentions are. We're going to be taking a look at their subconscious intentions and their conscious intentions. Their subconscious intentions should uncover their thoughts, their feelings about you and about the connection itself. And their conscious intentions are representative of the actions that they will take in real life toward you. Okay, we are going to have three different piles. Pile one will be this clear quartz heart. Pile two will be this yellow mookaite. And pile three will be this amethyst heart. Okay? And with that said, let's jump right into it with pile one with the clear quartz heart. Okay, so pile one, what are your person's subconscious intentions? We are going to take a look at those first. Oops. And as always, please take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? If it does not resonate with you, then this reading was simply not meant for you today. Pile one. Let's take a look. Subconscious tensions. Okay, so on a subconscious level, they are recognizing or realizing that they have failed to act on this connection. Almost as though there's been of course, there's been insecurity on their part. They haven't really felt the confidence, but it also feels like in general, the first word that I heard was lazy. Like they just have not been motivated or felt motivated to. And part of that is being caused by their insecurity, but they have not made forward movement toward you, or maybe even forward movement that they have made has seemed kind of lazy or lackadaisical to you. So you haven't really been quite sure of the way that this person's feeling. I wouldn't go as far as to say that they're sending you mixed signals or that they're being manipulative in any way. It more so feels to me that they have just been failing to take action, despite the fact that they look at you in a beautiful way with the Empress card. Okay, this is indicative of physical beauty, but also having a lot of attraction toward you on an emotional level, feeling like you are somebody who shares similar core values with them, feeling like you're somebody that has similar life goals as they do, feeling overall physical and sexual attraction toward you. So they're attracted to you in each and every way possible. That's what comes forward with the Empress card. They've been failing to act on it due to their own insecurities. They've also been failing to act on it, I feel, due to this almost laziness or lackadaisical quality. Like, there's this lazy or lackadaisical quality to it that I want to clarify, but first I want to get a card to follow up with the Judgment card, because the Judgment card indicates to me that on a subconscious level they've made some type of decision about this connection. And with that said, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. So that would indicate to me, if they've made some type of decision about this connection, the Three of Swords, when it's in reverse, can indicate releasing, it can indicate healing, it can indicate reconciliation. So if this is somebody that's from your past or that's kind of been lingering about in your love life, and especially lingering with this Page of Wands in reverse, to me this can indicate this person has made the decision that they want to heal and to release whatever it is that they need to heal from, whatever it is that they need to release in order to be able to make positive movement forward toward you on a conscious level. But of course, we will get to their conscious intentions in just a couple of minutes probably. But that Page of Wands in reverse can indicate maybe they are trying to, especially for people that this is just a love interest, there's never been anything between y'all yet. This can indicate that they are trying to release any of the insecurities that are holding themselves back. If there's been something more to this connection in the past, they've decided that they want to rectify whatever they need to rectify so that they can reconcile with you. And overall, there's a strong indication of healing. Even on a subconscious level right now, they're healing. And if they have been lazy or lackadaisical when it comes to moving forward toward you, that's something that they're trying to heal from as well. They're beginning to recognize that you're not just going to wait around forever for them, that if they want something to occur between the two of you, they need to kind of pull their head out of their ass and actually do something about it. So I want to clarify the Page of Wands in reverse because I just want to see what it is. Okay, so what I find interesting with this, the first card to jump out to clarify was the Seven of Cups. The next card was the Chariot in reverse. So just to give us some, again, clarifies for different people that are watching this. This Seven of Cups can indicate that part of the reason why they failed to act is because they feel that you had many more options than them. They also themselves might have failed to act on this connection because they themselves had other options. And it doesn't feel like this is in a smarmy or creepy, manipulative type of way again. This more so feels maybe the two of you casually dated, maybe the two of you know each other from somewhere. Maybe they were already dating someone at the time that you guys met, if this is coming from them. I do, however, feel that for most of you that are watching this, especially since the Page of Wands can indicate this lack of confidence or these insecurities coming to the surface, that they, again, feel that you are this Empress character, that you are this beautiful, divine, feminine creature, and they themselves feel that you have more options than them, that you yourself might have been dating someone, that you yourself, again, just had other options beside them, so they didn't really think that they'd have a chance with you. In that regard, they could have felt some insecurity there, but I feel like the Chariot in reverse is especially speaking to this insecurity for some of you. That this person felt extremely insecure, and their insecurities were something that they couldn't really move past or get past in the recent past. But now they are working to release that all with the Three of Swords in reverse. For other people, this Chariot card with the Page of Wands in reverse can indicate, especially if this is a connection that's in any separation of some sort, or a connection where there was a relationship and a breakup, or the two of you were love interests that kind of fell off and no longer speak to one another. This Page of Wands and this Chariot in reverse can be signifying that some shit did go down between the two of you, that this person is failing to, or has in the recent past failed to reach out or failed to make any movement toward you, because they feel like what they have done in the past is too much for you to be able to get over, too much for you to be able to heal from, too much for you to be able to give them a second chance. But at this point, they've decided that they do want that second chance. Okay, and even on a subconscious level, they are planning on making forward movement because they want to heal, they want to release whatever has happened in the past between the two of you, and they want some type of reconciliation or rekindling. They've decided that they do not want to be without you. And that's, again, more so for people that had some type of romantic history with this person. Those who have not had any type of romantic history, then it was, as of the recent past, their insecurities were just way, way, way too much for them to move forward from. They're wildly insecure, let's say, and that's what it is that they need to heal from. Okay, and again, we get somewhat similar messages coming through for their conscious intentions. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Cups in reverse again indicates, first of all, either major insecurities and or breakups. That this was a situation between the two of you that did not work out. This person has failed to act as of recent months, let's say, because they just feel like it would have been too many obstacles for the two of you to overcome. Again, subconsciously, now they've decided that they don't care about that. They still want to try to make things work. Another thing, as I at first said, is insecurities. So again, depending on what level of relationship the two of you are at, if the two of you have never had a romantic relationship or romantic relations with one another, this Ten of Cups can also be signifying how incredibly insecure this person is and how much that has affected their ability to make positive movement forward toward you despite how they feel. Okay, but then we have the Four of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. These are both signifying that at this point in time, your person is truly taking time to heal and to rectify anything that has occurred in a negative way for or from this connection. The Four of Swords in reverse to me can indicate that at this point, the two of you might be no or low contact with one another. The Four of Swords can also indicate introspective and meditative work that perhaps your person has been taking on. Again, whether or not that's something that they'd refer to it as, it does seem as though they are kind of like taking stock of what it is that they need to heal, what it is that they need to fix, and they are actively working to try to rectify those things. The Five of Pentacles in reverse can indicate that they are working to rebuild their self-confidence, their self-worth. They are working to release any and all, like, let's say, especially if this was a breakup that was not pretty, they're working to release any shame. They're working to release any regrets that they have. And again, their regrets could be that they regret letting their insecurities hold them back from making forward movement toward you, or they could regret betraying you within the relationship in one way. They could regret breaking up with you if there wasn't a betrayal, and so on and so forth. But one thing that's for sure is that your person has been, and perhaps will continue to be, insecure with themselves, and perhaps even insecure about this connection, because again, they're looking at you as the Empress, which to me I look at as, let's say, this character that is wildly abundant, very loving, very nurturing, caring, kind, supportive, but also very physically attractive at the same time. You know, just a beautiful, beautiful individual inside and out. And that's something that does intimidate them. That's something that makes them feel even more insecure about themselves. And even in that regard, you might not want to deal with or put up with their insecurity, to be honest. To be honest, their insecurity at times might be a little bit overwhelming for you, especially if this was someone that you were in a relationship with. Their insecurities may have caused major issues within the connection. Okay, that's something that I'm picking up on. But the good news is that they are actively and consciously working through the insecurities that they have had in order to move forward back toward this connection with the confidence that they need, so that they can form a loving, fulfilling, trusting, and supportive connection with you, versus a, you know, versus a connection where they might feel insecure or unsure of themselves, and that's thus making them not be able to trust you. Okay, oh my goodness, I got too many cards just jumping out. But the Ten of Wands jumped out by itself. The Ten of Wands indicates to me that this situation is going to have to require patience. Okay, this is not going to be, your person's not going to change overnight when it comes to what it is that they need to heal from. Okay, a lot of these things that they're, let's say, drudging up in order to be able to heal from them are things that have been with them for a very, very, very long time. Insecurities that they have carried with them, that have traveled with them throughout time, throughout their childhood, their adolescence, into their adulthood, throughout relationships, both ones that they grew up with and romantic relationships that they had in their, you know, in recent years. You know, this is a serious burden that they carry when it comes to the weight or the load of this person's insecurities. Oh my goodness. Ah. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles jumped out. The Page of Pentacles, again, is indicating that this is going to take time and this is going to take patience on your part. Okay, because this person is planning on making forward movement toward you, but first they need to work out all of this healing work that they need to do. They need to begin to release and to heal from their insecurities. This is a large load, okay, a large load of insecurities that they are trying to heal from. Even again, could be a large amount of like burden that took place and obstacles that took place during the relationship that you had with them for some of you. You know, that there are certain things that they really truly need to heal from because they know that you're not just going to accept them back into your life all willy-nilly if they're still pulling the same bullshit that they used to pull in the past. And again, I feel like a lot of that bullshit had to do with, you know, trust issues and insecurities that they, you know, kind of formulated in their head because they are so insecure. But they are planning on taking forward movement toward you, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while for them to get to that point. Not only that, but they're also fearful of whether or not you will accept them when they begin to make forward movement back toward you. Okay, so what I want to do, actually, which I've never done with this type of reading before, but I feel like it's very pertinent here, is just try to get like an outcome. Try to get like a final outcome, because for this connection, it does seem as though your person is going to take their sweet ass time, but to be honest, depending on how far into this you are, their action or their next movement forward might be coming rather quickly in regard to time for you, because this person's already taken a year or 6 months or a year and a half to heal. For others, this year and a half or this 6 months could be starting today, where they've been choosing to heal. So I want to get an outcome card as it pertains to this connection for you, just to see, you know, is this person, at least on your side, is this person worth you waiting around for? Because this person is putting some serious work into themselves. But they are, one thing that I keep getting from the end of this spread with the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Wands is this person is very fearful if they're doing all of this work for nothing when they attempt to make forward movement toward you. And to me, they also, though, need to get to that point in their head where they know that all of this healing work, all of this work that they're doing to release their past baggage is not time wasted. You know what, you know what I mean? Like, you focusing on your own healing, or this person focusing on them healing, focusing on themselves healing is not time wasted. But I just keep getting that message of, you know, this person being fearful that they're going to do all of this work for nothing. And it's like, either way, they're doing the work for something, because they're either going to be a healthier relationship partner for you or a healthier relationship partner for somebody else, if you do not wait around for them. Which, again, actually, I'm not sure if I said it yet on this recording, but do not ever wait around for anybody. When we wait around for other people, we are causing a disservice to ourselves, okay? We are only causing for ourselves to miss out on other meaningful connections within our love life if we choose to just stay stuck in that waiting energy. Okay, so I have Queen of Pentacles, I have Six of Swords, I have Four of Cups in reverse. This again indicates, you know, your person needs to work on their insecurities, and this person is currently doing that. This person is moving forward toward a place of worthiness. Again, oh my goodness, damn, Four of Cups in reverse, jumping. Okay. Six of Swords indicating this person's taking a focus or placing a focus on their own healing. They are moving forward toward a place of stability and security. They are moving forward toward their own healing, and they're really breaking some major ground. They're moving forward from this place of lack. They're moving forward from this place of insecurity toward a place of security. And then we have the Four of Cups in reverse, indicating them. Okay, I wanted to reveal this card at the end, but I could not help myself. This Four of Cups is indicating them taking the opportunity, taking the chance, pushing themselves forward, pushing themselves to make forward movement toward you. Because they know they've built up their self-worth, they know they have healed, they know they have rectified, they've decided that they want to fix and they want to do whatever it is that they need to do in order to be the person that you need them to be. That Four of Cups in reverse is indicative of them. What the hell is the word that I'm looking for, the phrase that I'm looking for? It's basically like, this is them making that move. This is them pushing themselves forward or propelling themselves forward into making the move. This is them taking the chance. This is them this is what I was looking for that whole time, putting themselves out there. And putting themselves out there in regard to this connection would be making or attempting communication with you, which again, I feel like you will be very open to this communication. The Emperor is indicative of them, again, wanting to rebuild or wanting to build with you. Okay, so we start off, subconscious intentions reveal their insecurities, but it also reveals how deeply they feel about you. Their conscious intentions are highly focused on what it is that they are healing from, highly focused on how burdensome and how much baggage they do have to release, which is why you need so much patience for them. And again, they are fearful, and part of the reason why they could be fearful goes all the way back to the Seven of Cups that clarified the Page of Wands, that indicates that at times throughout this connection they have failed to act because they do feel this sense of you being way too good for them. And they do feel this sense that you have many other options than them. Okay, and at times they're in their conscious intentions, or what they're, consciously thinking of is like they hope that they are not making you wait too long. They hope that this is not all for nothing type of thing. But they are working to rebuild and to build self-confidence. They're working to rectify things. They are working to heal. They are pushing themselves, and they are going to be putting themselves out there in order to build this connection or rebuild this connection with you. They want stability and security with you. They want commitment and loyalty from you. Okay, so, and not only that, but the Emperor would indicate this person would be standing, even the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperors would indicate that when this person makes forward movement toward you, they are themselves going to be feeling very confident. The same insecurities or the same trust issues that you were used to dealing with from this person are not going to exist anymore. When they make forward movement toward you, they are going to have rectified what it was that was causing so many blockages or disruptions from your connection to begin with. Okay, so the outcome again is going to be this person is going to make that forward movement toward you, and this person is going to be, for lack of a better way of wording it, this person is going to be healed. As in, this person is going to have worked through some of the major difficulties that you have had with them and have had within this connection because of them. So yeah, I hope that sentence somewhat made sense, but this person is going to be who they wanted to be for you to begin with. This person's going to be standing within their confidence. This person's not going to feel that they, can't trust you, or they're not going to feel that they're not good enough for you. They're going to feel like the two of you are pretty much on the same exact level as one another. Okay, so all in all, this person's definitely planning on taking action toward you when we look at this outcome. However, for this current moment in time, your person seems to be highly focused on healing, which, to be honest, is exactly what they need, because the amount of times that I have used the word insecurity throughout this reading, you're gonna want this person to have healed from the insecurities that they feel toward themselves before this person makes forward movement toward you, because their insecurity level is so high that you would not be able to have a healthy or a fulfilling relationship with themselves, constantly doubting themselves and them constantly even doubting you and doubting whether or not they could trust you because of how insecure they are currently. Okay, but this person is working really hard right now to overcome their insecurities. They're also seeing how they are linked to past baggage that they have carried with them, again, throughout time. Okay, so your person right now, for the time being, is focusing on their own healing. However, once they feel that they are ready, and once they are feeling, even more secure with themselves, once they're feeling this level of stability and security within their own lives, they are planning on making forward movement toward you, because now they're going to feel like the two of you are more so equals, or that the two of you, especially in this person's case, like this person's finally going to feel like they can be that person who you would need them to be, versus this very, insecure, messy, not fulfilled type of person that they currently are. Okay, so I hope that that made sense, pile one, because we are pretty much at the end here. Again, this person is planning on making forward. Okay, pile two, it cut me off right at the end. What I was trying, or pile one rather, cut me off right at the end, but what I was trying to say is that do not allow yourself to get stuck in that waiting energy, because this person is going to take a long time to heal from what it is that they are currently healing from in order to make their movement forward toward you. Okay, so thank you so much, pile one, for allowing me to read for you today, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Hello, pile two, my yellow Mookaite pile. So today we are looking at your person's current intentions. We are looking at their subconscious intentions first, and then we will take a look at their conscious intentions. So again, their subconscious intention should cover how they are currently feeling about you and about the connection. Their conscious intention should cover what it is that they are doing in real life and what they plan to do in real life. And for pile one, it required an outcome. I'm not sure if pile two will require an outcome, but we'll see when we get there. So let's see what's going on, pile two, in your person's subconscious. How are they currently feeling about you? What are their current thoughts? Pile two. Okay, too many cards to jump out. Too many cards to jump out there. Okay. So the cards that jumped out did similarly to pile one. They indicated that there's some insecurity going on a subconscious level. Oh my goodness. But they might be insecure, but they feel very, very highly toward you, or they think very highly of you, let's say. We have Knight of Cups, we have the Empress. If there weren't these insecurities standing in their way, this person would already be well on their way to you. Okay, the Knight of Cups can indicate romantic gestures. The Empress can indicate both physical and emotional intimacy and an abundance of both. That they look at you as somebody who's very kind, very nurturing, very compassionate. They feel very comfortable around you. They have a shit ton of romantic interest in you. Okay, then we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups for their subconscious intentions. This would indicate to me that they have taken things slow. And I do feel like they've taken things slow out of the respect that they have for you. Again, we get this very nurturing, kind, compassionate, giving, supportive. They really, really adore you. Okay, there's a lot of romantic feelings for you. With the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups, even the Empress. And that Knight of Pentacles would indicate that they want to build something with you. They want to build a life with you. They want to start a life with you. One thing that keeps coming through here, especially with the Empress, if you are a mother, they really look up to you, like they feel like you're a great mom. But of course that's only for the mothers out there. Like if you are a mom, like they really look up to you and they have a lot of respect for you, and feel that you're a great mother to your children. But there's just so much attraction toward you. There's so much attraction. Even in their subconscious intentions, they are feeling, at least, that they have been making movement forward toward you. They feel like they are taking the steps that they need to take in order to kind of like secure the relationship with you, whether or not that's true in real life. But this person does feel like they've made their feelings known to you, or they feel like they've made their feelings toward you very obvious. Another thing too that I really like to see, especially in this regard when paired with the Knight of Cups and then paired with the Queen and the Empress that jumped out, this Knight of Pentacles to me indicates how this person's taking things slow, but they're taking things slow out of, the respect that they have for you, and because they value you. They're not trying to rush into things with you. They're not trying to, just like have sex type of thing. They really want a solid, strong, committed relationship with you. Okay? And if you're watching this and you're already in a relationship with this person, then this person's heavily thinking about taking things to the next step. And actually, that kind of should resonate for everybody. So if the two of you are just talking, and there's romantic interest, then next would be exclusivity. If the two of you have been exclusive, then expect, moving in together or getting engaged, and so on and so forth. Because one of the main things to come through here on a subconscious level is that your person is planning on taking this relationship or taking this connection to the next step or into the next phase, whatever that would be for you two at this current point in time. Okay, now we are moving on to their conscious intentions. Their conscious intentions, we start out with the Ten of Cups, and then immediately we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords always brings up to me that there's delays. There's been delays, there's been patience being had on both sides of this connection. But the Ten of Cups, of course, is that happy family card. It's that fulfillment within a relationship. And again, okay, my battery died in the middle of a sentence, so I'm sorry if I repeat any part of what I was saying. But similarly to that Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords here to me, with all of the cards that have jumped out, is basically indicating this person taking their time. Okay, even when it comes to their conscious intentions, I do feel like they have made it very clear to you that this is what they want. And another thing that I want to say is that your person's intentions are incredibly pure. So if you are dealing with this person right now, and you do feel like they're taking things slow, and maybe you're feeling like they're taking things slow because they have other options, or maybe you feel like they're taking things slow because they, are, let's say, a bit of a player of some sort, or they're sending you mixed signals, and so on and so forth. Basically, what I'm trying to point out here is that if you are having any doubts about this person, you can let those doubts just ease away. Okay, that this person is taking things slow with you because they really genuinely have strong romantic feelings for you. They genuinely see a life together. They genuinely feel like the two of you can build a life, start a future together. They genuinely feel like you two can have this loving, fulfilling romantic relationship throughout time with one another. Okay, they genuinely feel that you are their person. And they're not trying to mess things up. They're not trying to mess things up by seeming too pushy or by going too fast. I had too many cards jump out. But, they're not trying to seem too pushy or too fast moving. Again, they're not trying to seem like a player or anything like that. Nine of Cups for their conscious intentions. Wish fulfillment. Okay? Again, this person, this is such a lovely, lovely reading. But And this is the type of reading that we don't even need an outcome for, because like this person on a subconscious level and a conscious level completely matching up. Their intentions are to be with you. Their intentions are to start a life with you. There are very, very, very strong romantic feelings for you. They look at you as their person. And again, what I was going on before I started getting really excited with the Nine of Cups is this person is taking their time because they don't want to scare you off. They don't want to make you think that all they want is a, physical connection with you. They don't want you to think that they're not invested in this connection. They're trying to take things slow. They're trying to build things up between the two of you. Their intentions are incredibly pure, yet again. I don't feel like I feel like if anything too, this at times for you, or like I just heard the word off-putting, and I feel like at times for you this connection might be off-putting because you are used to people kind of like rushing in. You're used to people wanting to move quickly, even maybe when it comes to deepening the level of commitment within the connection. Maybe you've been used to people that are really trying to push something. Push something into happening, push the connection to take off or to go to the next level or to move in together. And in the past, you might have taken that as a sign of this person, really loving you or really being interested in you and so on and so forth. And to be honest, it feels like this person that you're dealing with right now, is looking to go about things in the right way, in a healthy way. This person has very healthy attachment styles. This person is not trying to love bomb you. This person's not just trying to sleep with you. This person's really trying to show you that they are serious about the connection, that they are emotionally invested in the connection, and that they want to take things slow because they want to continue to build and to grow with you throughout time. In their mind, and I feel like this exists mainly on a subconscious level, but it does bleed through in their conscious actions. Like in their mind, they have all the time in the world with you because they have found you and you are their person. And the two of you are going to continue to learn with, to grow with, to build with one another throughout time into the future. They truly feel like you are their person. So what is the rush? And for them, there is no rush. For them, they are just looking to continue to build and to grow with you right now. Very mindful and very, let's say, attentive to the present moment, I feel, when it comes to this person. Okay? But overall, this person wants to be with you. I'm going to try to get one more card, but I honestly think that we can just end it here. I really do. Three of Cups jumped out, so this can indicate to me that this is somebody that has, maybe been in your life as a friend. This is somebody that could be somebody you've met through friends or you've met at some type of celebration. But we have the Three of Cups, we have Justice, and we have the Hierophant. So again, this could be somebody that was a friend or is a friend, somebody you've met through friends or you met at some type of celebration. I also feel like that Three of Cups is yet again bringing up the emotions that this person has for you. That this person feels very joyous when they're around you. In regard to some of you, this person's next step could literally be, again, an engagement. This could be, having a child. The Three of Cups, I believe, is like engagements, weddings, baby showers, that sort of thing. So for some of you, if you're at that step with this person, those are the things that are coming up. For other people, it could just be indicating how you know or how you have met this person. Again, a friend of friends, one of your friends. The Justice card indicates to me that at this point there has been some truthfulness and some honesty when it comes to how the both of you feel for one another. Okay, again, and this came out even with the subconscious intentions, that this person has either explicitly stated or they have made it very, very obvious that they are feeling some type of way about you. Okay, another thing with the Justice card that I get from that is that this could be some type of karmic connection. Doesn't necessarily have to be a karmic relationship, but could be indicating that there is a spiritual bond or a soul contract or a soul connection between the two of you. Okay? And then this is leading us to the Hierophant, which is again a card of marriage and of commitment. So, all in all, when it comes to your person, their subconscious and their conscious intentions align. I feel like this gave us a little bit more context in the sense of how perhaps you met this person and what perhaps is coming up. Again, this person wants to build a life with you. So even if you guys are at those very baby steps and you're just starting to meet this person and maybe you met them through a friend, but all in all, this person is really looking to celebrate life with you. And also that this person is someone that you're going to have a lot of celebrations of life with, if that makes sense. That's like a message that I just picked up on, which makes sense because this person again looks at you as their person. This person looks at you as their wish fulfillment or their dream, their dream person to be with, and this person wants to continue into the future building and growing and having a life with you, including of course that happy family. But they really fulfilling romantic relationships. So again, the Three of Cups I feel like brings up several different things that will mean stuff to different people that are currently watching this. Either how you met, maybe even how you're going to meet, if this is what you are manifesting, and also just bringing forth the lifetime of happiness and fulfillment throughout this relationship and what it is that this person wants to build with you, that this person wants to get engaged, this person wants to get married, this person wants to start a family. And again, I feel like that is so incredibly important because we did have that message before of, at times, this connection, this healthy, fulfilling, supportive, caring connection might feel off-putting to you because you've been so used to dealing with, let's just say, like douchebags. Like you've been so used to dealing with the same type of guy that now that you have a guy or gal, but you've been so used to dealing with the same type of person that now that you have this person that's actually taking things seriously, that actually seems emotionally invested in you, that is taking things slow and allowing for some type of buildup, you're kind of feeling like, what the fuck is going on here? Because it's not something that you're used to seeing. And with this person, what it is that they want is that commitment. They want commitment, they want loyalty, they want to move forward toward and throughout life with you. They're not just looking for a one night stand type of thing. So that was pretty much the Three of Cups. Just to quickly, again, friends, meeting through friends, celebrations. Again, you could literally meet this person at a party with your friends, or you might have met this person at a party through your friends, and so on and so forth. I also feel like that message of celebrations throughout life and constantly or consistently deepening the level of commitment with this person, but at a healthy pace. The Justice card, I mainly feel, is indicative of the type of connection that this is, that there's a soul contract, or that this is basically a divine karmic type of connection. Not necessarily a karmic relationship, but that there is something divine about this connection. And again, I also feel like this is speaking to the genuineness and the honesty that has occurred and will continue to occur throughout this connection. And then lastly, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant being the card of commitment, being a card of marriage eventually. Again, overall indicating that this person is in it for the long haul and that this person really does feel this deeper emotional bond with you. Okay, so again, pile 2. This was an absolutely lovely reading to do. I am so happy that I was able to do it. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, pile 2. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Hello, pile 3. So now we are going to get into your pile. We are going to see what your person's subconscious and conscious intentions are toward you. Let's get right into it with their subconscious intentions. Okay, so this subconscious intention should represent their thoughts, their feelings, how they feel about you and about the connection. Their conscious intentions will show up with what it is that they are going to do in real life, in reality. And what we are hoping to see is that the two of these align, of course, in a positive way. And of course, I'm already losing cards. So, and too many cards at that. So let's get subconscious intentions. Okay, so we start out with the death card in reverse. Death, to me, usually brings forth that message of they are fearing the change that could occur within this connection or within the dynamic that the two of you have together. They could also, in a sense, be delaying the inevitability of something occurring within this connection. You know, okay, and then again, we get, oh my goodness, 4 of Cups, indicating missed opportunities, and of course, being fearful and anxious. So again, they are delaying, let's say, themselves from taking some sort of action. They're delaying, you know, even on a subconscious level. They're, in my opinion, they are very fearful, again, of one of the first things that I said. They're fearful of the changes that will occur within the dynamics of the connection that you two share. If they are to make forward movement, this to me could indicate that this might be somebody that is a friend of yours, but they feel like they keep missing their opportunity. Okay, so to me, this would indicate somebody that could be, again, more of a friend to you. And they're just staying stagnant. The next card to jump out is the Emperor, but it's another 4. And to me, that can indicate stagnancy. That can indicate, it can, of course, indicate stability and security. It also can indicate dependability and loyalty with the Emperor himself. So, to me, again, this is bringing forth some type of friendship vibe. You know, that the two of you could be friends with one another. Maybe a friend that you have had romantic interest in, and this person's had romantic interest in you as well. But they're not making any forward movement. They're being super stagnant. And they themselves are disappointed because they keep feeling like that they are missing out on opportunities to be with you and to expound upon that foundation the both of you already have with one another. So this is definitely somebody that you know. This is definitely somebody, again, that could be more of a friend or a crush that you have, because they're very fearful of the dynamic change. But they also really hate the fact that things are just remaining stagnant. They want to build upon that foundation with you. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles, indicating that they want to offer you something on a subconscious level. So now I want to see what it is exactly that they want to offer you, kind of clarifying that 6 of Pentacles. Okay, come on, clarify 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So with the intention of really just clarifying what it is that they want to offer you, the first card I get is 5 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse can indicate that they have been sabotaging and self-sabotaging this connection for making forward movement. There's been a lot of times where they have walked away. There's been a lot of times where they have missed opportunities to tell you exactly how it is that they have been feeling about you. And a lot of that, again, goes back to they do more so the Death card in reverse. They're fearful of the dynamics and what will change if they are to make that forward movement toward you. To be honest, this reading is starting to feel very classical in the sense of, you know, that classical, you guys have been friends for a long time, and what'll happen if things get screwy once the two of you turn romantic? Will the two of you still remain friends? They do not want to continue to miss out on opportunities because they feel like that is all that they have been doing. They feel like the two of you already have this strong, stable bond with one another. They feel like there's already this sense of loyalty and dependability between you both. Again, I feel that's reiterating a friendship. They feel that you already have a very robust foundation to build this connection on. And I feel like that's because the two of you already have a connection with one another, but they're scared to move this forward because of the dynamics that could change within the friendship. Six of Pentacles indicating they want to offer you something in order to finally move forward from this stagnancy that's been taking place. But that does not mean that they are above self-sabotaging or continuing to self-sabotage when it comes to this connection. They do feel very hesitant to make movement forward toward you. And again, that brings us back to the beginning. But they are still in this level of, on a subconscious level, they're still very hesitant. They're still very afraid. These are things that I do feel like they are working through, because they are starting to get to this point where they can't hold back their feelings anymore. Almost like they can only stay silent. They can only miss this opportunity for so much longer. And I also feel like a large part of that is like they can only miss out on this opportunity for so much longer before you end up walking away, before you end up getting into a relationship, and so on and so forth. And we have the Nine of Cups, indicating what they want to offer you is an emotional commitment, is a romantic relationship, that they look at you as wish fulfillment, that they feel this very, very strong romantic bond with you. The Nine of Cups is also a card that I look for when it comes to emotional and physical intimacy, wanting to build this more so intimate bond with you than they already have. Again, that goes in alignment with this perhaps being somewhat of a friendship, because they want to offer you something more than that with the Nine of Cups. Okay, so now let's get into their conscious intentions. Let's see what it is that they are going to do in real life. Because it does seem like at times this connection has been very stuck, very stagnant. Okay, in regard to their conscious intentions, we start out with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse would indicate to me a lack of forward movement. It would also indicate some, maybe at times, impulsivity on their part. Both good and bad. Like at times they might pull back communication with you if things get a little bit too intense for them. They get a little bit too scared. They might pull back communication. To me, it can also indicate impulsivity in the sense of them just blurting or like word vomiting things that are kind of weird, because they don't usually talk like that with you. That's something that's coming through like very heavily here. Like if this person, I don't know why, but I keep getting like drunk text, that type of thing. Like maybe if the two of you have ever been like partying together, or partying not together, maybe you've received like a drunk text or two from this person, something like really impulsive that does not seem like them at all, either indicating their romantic interest in you, indicating them wanting, something sexual with you, them finding you to be attractive, and it's just kind of been like, oh, okay, because you're not used to receiving that type of communication from them. And of course, that will probably only resonate for a few people. Maybe it's only meant to resonate for one person. But that's something that I keep getting this like mental image of in my head. But aside from that, I feel like the Knight of Swords in reverse can be indicating communication is sometimes on and off in reality. I also feel like that can also be indicating that at times this person seems to be, rather impulsive in general. Okay. Oh. And half the deck just spelled out, but we do have Wheel of Fortune that jumped out after that, and I feel like this person's wanting to change this. So like whatever like weirdo behavior they've been acting on, they want to change this. We have Wheel of Fortune, we have Ten of Cups. They want to move this connection forward toward a more romantic relationship. Even could be that for some of you, this relationship could have started as friends with benefits. If the two, and this again might only resonate for a couple of people, but this connection could have started as friends with benefits. It could have been like a very impulsive, very hot and heavy type of relationship or type of connection, but now your person wants to change the dynamic. They want to put this connection into a more so romantic capacity. And again, what I feel like is perhaps going on for most of you is that this is a friend. At times, and again, at times this person might impulsively say something about either their attraction toward you, or especially their physical attraction toward you, and it's just been like a one-off type of comment that you've never really been able to get them to expound upon because of whatever the situation was. And again, even with that, and especially I feel like this might oscillate, or this connection might oscillate between like a lot of communication and no communication. Either way, whatever the hell is going on here, your person wants to change the dynamic. Okay, they're fearful of changing the dynamic subconsciously, but on that subconscious level, they also know that they need to do things to begin to change, to begin to offer you something more tangible, and that's what's going on here. Your person is basically working up the confidence that they need in order to begin to change the dynamic here. And the way that they want to change the dynamic is in regard to a more so romantic relationship with you. Okay. And then what I love to see, we had Ace of Pentacles shoot out first, and then the King of Wands. So the Ace of Pentacles to me is indicative of opportunity. It's indicative of potential. They see a lot of potential in the romantic aspect of this connection. Basically, again, if this is a friend with benefits, or if this is a close friend that you have had for years now, or even a friend that you have started to form in the last couple of years where there's always been this romantic interest. This person sees the romantic potential. They see the opportunity that the two of you have to be together. I feel like that's incredibly important because on a subconscious level, they do feel like they have held themselves back. They feel like they have missed out on opportunities to move this connection forward. And this Ace of Pentacles, in regard to their conscious intentions, is a huge indicator that they are no longer looking to delay the inevitability of this happening. They're no longer looking to fear changing the dynamic within this connection, and they're no longer missing out on the opportunity to be with you. They're really moving forward toward being with you. You know, they're really moving forward toward not missing out on this connection or missing out on this opportunity any longer. They want to take their opportunity to be with you. And one thing, and the Ace of Pentacles in general can represent this. So in regard to time, Pentacles are years. Pentacles are years, Cups are months, Swords are weeks, and Wands are days. That's the way that I look at them. And the Ace of Pentacles, of course, can indicate 1 year. And one thing that I kept hearing, or I kept getting, was 1 year. So I would say within the next year, which I know for some of you might sound like a really long time, but I feel like for most of you, in regard to this person and this connection, it really is not that long, especially if you're somebody that's been friends with this person for like 10 years. Another year for this connection to truly take off may not be the longest amount of time. But I do keep getting this indication that within the next year, you're going to see a lot of serious movement forward from your person. Okay, from whoever this person is. And that's because with this King of Wands, this person is on a conscious and subconscious level building up the confidence that they need to move forward with this connection, to change the dynamic of this connection. And what I also love to see is Knight of Swords to me can indicate this imbalanced impulsivity, while the King of Wands can indicate more so like spontaneity, I guess, like more of a controlled impulsivity. And it's almost like, to me, the message that I get, or like even the mental image, is kind of like a push. Like between their subconscious intentions, the way that they're feeling about you, the way that they're feeling too, that they can't wait any longer. You know, like if they continue to wait, there's never going to be a chance for the two of you to be together. And I feel like this Ace of Pentacles and this King of Wands, it's basically giving me this message of this person, like, pushing themselves to just do it already, pushing themselves to just say it already. And in that regard, it might be a little bit impulsive, or it might seem a little bit out of the blue, because this person is pushing themselves subconsciously and consciously to this point of, I can't continue to do this any longer, or really, I can't continue to not do anything any longer. Okay, let's see if I can get maybe one more card for their conscious intentions. Of course, it falls straight to the ground, and we have the world. We have the world jump out. Which to me would indicate this thing coming, full circle in a way. This thing, this thing that y'all got going on here, coming to some sort of completion. Okay, that this is really all coming together now. And again, that this is all coming together over the course of the next few months, because within the next year, or even by this time next year, there's going to be serious movement forward. But there's already going to have been serious movement forward within this connection. The world to me can indicate sort of this absolute fulfillment or this absolute completion where romantically the two of you are fulfilled. You've met one another. This person's finally pushing. I lost the Ace of Pentacles. I'm not going to bother picking it up at this point. But, this person has finally pushed themselves to do something about this connection that they have felt so strongly about. And for most of you, they have felt so strongly about this connection over a very long period of time. Okay, and they're not allowing themselves to miss out on this connection any longer because they do feel that you are their person. They do feel this extremely strong emotional bond toward you. And they're not looking to miss out on it any longer. They're really trying to push themselves into doing something about this connection because they know in regard to their love life that you are their person, and that would bring them, let's say, the ultimate or the absolute romantic fulfillment. And same for you, because you perhaps for a very long time have also looked at this person as your person. Okay, so as far as their intentions toward you, they are absolutely pushing themselves. They are trying not to continue this self-sabotage any longer. And I do feel like this is in and of itself going to be a process that takes some time. And I don't feel like it's even going to be that long of time, but 1 year really seems to be on repeat for me. So I would say this person within the next year is going to be making the changes that they need to make in order to find the confidence they need in order to make that positive movement forward toward you. And that by this time next year, the two of you will be building a life together, especially since the two of you already have that stable foundation with one another. Because again, for most of you, this is somebody that you are friends with or have been friends with for a very long time. Okay, so thank you so much, Pile 3, for allowing me to do this lovely reading for you. I hope that you have a wonderful day.